Well, here we go on the Tahoe Rim Trail. I'm under a ski lift, which is kind of cool. And I'm walking. So I'm like 0.2 miles in and we're doing it. So yeah, I think this should take like 2 weeks. We'll see. I'm just shooting this on my phone. My camera's right here. I don't want to like stop and get it out because I'm excited to get going. Also, every time I stop, my watch is like, did you want to pause? I'm like, no, leave me alone. Just taking a break. Anyway, all right, hiking. What? You want some of my dinner? Okay. Okay, so it's day 2. I'm standing by a road under this like sign thing. It just started raining like pretty hard, and I was like, oh, I'll just go. There's this like recreation center like a mile and a half off the trail. They have power outlets and like a bathroom and water and stuff. So like pretty sweet spot to stop and eat lunch. But it's like really raining and getting pretty cold, and now it's actually just full on snowing. So I'm not prepared for that. I have a rain jacket, but not rain pants or rain gloves. So I don't want to be cold or like wet when it's gonna be like 20 degrees. Geez, I don't know if you can see how much it's snow. It's hard to see on the camera, but holy crap. I've never seen something go from like pouring rain to snow like that fast. That is amazing. So anyway, I feel pretty silly like going to a hotel on my second day, but I don't know. This is the last like good spot to get off the trail for a while, and I don't want to be like stuck further in, cold and you know whatnot. So yeah, going to a hotel. Good morning. It's day 3. I stayed at a hotel last night in Carson City. You can kind of see it behind me. Over there, it's Carson City. Yeah, back on the trail today. It was beautiful out. It was snowing yesterday. My Lyft driver, both were like old retired guys named Gary. Different Gary though, but they're like, yeah, it's never snowed this early, at least the last like 20 years or something. So pretty crazy. You can definitely see, oh, this isn't the best vantage, but you can see there's some snow over there. Kind of hard to see on the camera, but there's a lot of snow up high. And I've even seen some on the trail still. You know, there's some right there. So, but it's nice out today. I think it's like mid 50s, so I'll take that. Stopped at this vista. There's this big rock pile, and it looks out over the valley. It's super beautiful up here. There's a bird. Wants to be in the video, I guess. Yeah. So coming up in like 6 or so miles, there's a section that doesn't allow camping that ends in 20 miles, something like that. So I did 12 the first day. I was planning to do 15 yesterday, but stopped because of the snow. So I'd hope to do like 12, 15, 20, you know, maybe settle around 20 is my daily average, but I'll see if I can push it today. Got a bit of a late start. Started at 8. I don't know, yesterday I started at like 6:30 or 7, something like that. But you know, I had to leave the hotel and get a lift and stuff. So yeah, it's funny, like I'm out here to avoid work and took a lift, but whatever. Gosh, it's so pretty out. Yeah. So, oh, I made a gear change. I'll show you that. I'm kind of like stalling to walk again. Just a nice break. Here's my pack right there. It's a Z-Packs Arc Haul Zip, and see it's like pretty full, but you know, it still has some room. The big change is usually I put the bear canister on top, and now it's like inside vertically. So big fan of that. Oh, this rock is further away than I thought. I'm leaning on it. The pack feels a lot lighter with the weight down low like that instead of like way on top, like hit me in the head. So really pumped about that. Organized a bunch. I was like, you know, I got to the hotel yesterday around 1 p.m. So I was like, played on my phone for a long time and repacked my pack a bunch. So came up with something I'm really happy with. Excited about that. So yeah. So I started at like 6 o'clock roughly, and I'm headed kind of clockwise. So I'm like, I don't know, 5 o'clock, maybe 4:30. You can kind of see there's this big valley here. So I came from over there, and then it like dips way down and then comes back up. So that's where the highway goes through, Highway 50, to get to Carson City from Lake Tahoe. So yesterday was really nice because I started up high, you know, and Heavenly, which is where I started, and then it was pretty flat, and then downhill. Today's uphill a bit. I guess that's why I'm avoiding it. But it's not that bad. It's pretty gradual. I think all yesterday I gained like 1,200 feet, but that was over like 10 plus miles, 10 and a half. So not bad. So today I'd expect will be a bit more. Even though it's like pretty, well, it's warmer now. It started out pretty cold. I took my jacket off like right away because it was hot. Now as I'm sitting here, I'm getting a little cold. So let's get back to it. But yeah, super pleased with my repacking of my pack. So much more comfortable. It's fantastic. Yeah. All right. Maybe I'll sit here for a few minutes and stare at the view, but what a day. Glad to be out here. Good morning. It's day 4. I'm like 35 miles in total, so going a bit slower than I'd hoped. Yesterday I stopped at like 2 or so. There's a section coming up in a few miles for 10 miles that you can't camp. And the next water was 14 miles from where I camped yesterday. So at 2, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna go another 14 today. I was feeling pretty sore. So I decided to stop, and then realized the water where I camped didn't work anyway. So it was like a well pump, the pump's broken. So I could have just kept going, but I had plenty for today until the next water. There's snow in some places, so I figure if I really get desperate, I can like boil some snow. But beautiful views today. It's really cold. I'm wearing every piece of clothing I have, like a puffy jacket. So not a fan of that. It was raining a bit earlier as well, which is a bad combination. Yeah. So I'm on the back side of the hill or mountain or whatever. The lake is just right over there. Like I'm facing it on the other side of this mountain. So it's a little less windy over here. That's why I stopped to take a video. I was gonna take some photos earlier, but it was raining a little and it's so cold. So I decided to keep going, but I'm like 3.5 miles in for today. It's 9 o'clock. I started at 8-ish, or no, I guess it's 7-ish. I don't know. I'm walking, just trying to stay warm. So, I don't know, last night I wore every piece of clothing I had, zipped up in my sleeping bag all the way, you know, like cinched around my face, all my eyes were sticking out, and I was still pretty cold. So, kind of considering stopping and just going home if it doesn't get warmer. I don't know. Pretty miserable being cold all the time. Like like I'm cold right now. I'm cold because I'm stopped, or because I have stopped, so I should get walking. I mean, I was cold when I was walking too, but I'm colder now. Anyway, all right, this is the video, day 4. All right, it is Thursday, and I'm not on the trail. I'm in a rental car. I'm at the Truckee Airport, and I'm gonna drive back to San Francisco today. It rained again. You can see the windows are all wet. It's supposed to rain again this afternoon too. The low is like in the 30s. And that's in the city. As I discovered, it's much colder up on the mountain. So, as bummed as I am to like not finish, I'm pretty glad to not be cold. Yesterday I was, this jacket, this is a down jacket, was drenched from condensation because I had my rain jacket on top and all the vents closed because I was trying to keep warm. And when the down gets wet, it doesn't work anymore. So, and I was like walking, I was like 14 miles in, and was cold. So I was like, well, if I'm cold and moving, my down jacket is wet and I can't make a fire, so I can't like dry it out. You know, that sucks. So I'm screwed. And it's just supposed to get colder, and then rained. So I think it was a good decision, but still bummed. I did like 40 miles. I walked 50, but 40 trail miles. The whole trail is 165, so almost a third. So I don't know, not super pleased with how far I got, but really excited to not be cold and wet. So yeah, I'm gonna drive home now and eat a bunch of fast food on the way because I've missed food. I don't know, like backpacking food's fine, but I'm craving some fast food. So anyway, here we go.